Transformers movie was the one, bro.
Which Transformers?
Don't like the way it cuts up our intro there. That's no good.
Mm.
Anyway, welcome
Brian.
back to the Don't Gas podcast. JD, I will come back to you. Welcome back to the Don't Gas podcast. Full house today. Got Blunt, Hursty, Stitches, JD, all of us today. I'll hand back over because we were mid conversation. So I'm gonna go back to you, JD.
Yeah, that's what Blunt was asking. Which Transformers, man? I'm talking about the animated one, the original one. You know, like the original.
That's
I think it was
one.
Was that 86 maybe something like that?
It was
86,
definitely
87.
80s.
Yeah,
It's
86,
definitely
87,
80s.
around those times. Anyway, man.
I don't know if I've seen the original. Like, I used to watch the cartoon. And they had like some of the more basic like Transformer toys.
No. Listen, if you haven't watched it,
do you know the first?
Listen, go back and watch it. Like, you know, go to your dodgy Fire Stick. Go back and watch it. I'm telling you.
You know what it is, yeah? In the 80s and 90s, we had the best cartoons, but the two that were at the top of the list were Thundercats, three actually. Thundercats, Transformers, and X-Men. For me,
X-Men.
Top of the list.
Did you not watch Mask or Visionaries? Like, what are you
talking about?
Visionaries. Talk to me about Visionaries. Nobody
Mask
knows
was
about
sick.
Visionaries.
Visionaries was sick.
Wait.
X-Men, get out of here, bro.
No, X-Men. I got more into X-Men. I'd say in the 90s.
It's
really.
later, yeah. X-Men was
later. When I got Sky, like that. And X-Men used to come on in the mornings. That's when I really got into X-Men. Like, yeah, it was more like 96, 97 around those times. I'd watch it religiously.
All I know is, you were talking about who.
Yeah.
You were talking about
the Defenders of the Earth, yeah?
Defenders of the Earth, yeah.
Listen, you were talking about who wants to be a millionaire and like phone a friend and that, yeah? Listen, my specialist subject, right, random, is 80s cartoons and theme songs. If you ever get stuck, just call me, man. Just call me. Just call me, man. That's what it is.
Subject.
Listen, I know all the theme songs.
Hey, listen, we've got to do a pod on 80s cartoons, man.
Remember DuckTales? Remember Life is like
terrifying, mystifying.
Yeah, the guy that wrote that song made a fucking
The danger looks behind you.
What's the other one? Gummy Bears is the other one, isn't it?
Gummy Bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Magic mystery beyond compare. They are the gummy bears.
We were lucky, man. We were lucky. We had the best cartoons.
Listen, man, these kids nowadays watch garbage, man. Like,
you know where it started? You know where it started, right? You know, like when you're at that age where, like, obviously you don't have kids, around kids, so you don't see any of the kids' TV. But then, like, obviously you might like get with a girl that's got a kid, and then you sort of like you at one point you get thrust back into the world of like where you're just exposed to like children's television. And I seen this Teletubbies. Like, do you remember when that first came out? And there was just like no dialogue. There was no like sort of like moral message there. There was nothing to be learned from it. And I was like, fucking hell, like if this is what they've got to go off, they're not going to be able to speak.
Whoever made that show was tripping when they made it.
That's why society is the way it is. But if you're talking about tripping, we did have the Magic Roundabout though. Yeah, that was a bit trippy too. That was a bit trippy.
What was the other one again with remember the evil TV in the woods, man? What was it called? Oh my god.
Terrorhawks.
No. Wind in the Willows. That's
how old are you?
Is it Wind in the Willows? No, Wind in the Willows was something different, isn't it?
Yeah,
no, Wind in the Willows was something different. That was something different, man. But no, it was
in black and white as well. It wasn't even in colour.
Turn Esty's mic over a bit for us. I can't hear what he's saying. Put him on max.
Sorry, go for it, man.
What are you saying, Est?
Like Terrorhawks, like how old are you if you remember? That was in fucking black and white, wasn't it? Like that's like from my dad's era. Like I've seen it, but that wasn't on when I was a kid.
Yeah, nah, I'm old. That's all you need to know.
Answer to that.
That's all you need to know, man.
Right,
yeah, man. I got gummy bears going around my head now, man.
Mystery. Do you know I used to love that show, man?
I got back in time.
Watch gummy bears.
I used to love it, man.
I think Gummy Bears was more my sister's kind of thing. Like I was,
that was the girls' cartoon Gummy Bears.
No. Listen, No, you know what it is. No, you know what it is. Like, cause me and my brother, like, we was into the same stuff, innit? Like, Gummy Bears and My Little Pony. My sister watched that. We were like straight Visionaries.
Do you know what makes me laugh?
What's that?
None of these shows. He's talking like there's a show clash. When it was on, it was the only.
It was on. There was no multiple TVs. You was watching My Little Pony 2.
Listen. No, we had everything on VCR, innit? So like, me and my brother watch our stuff, and my sister watch her stuff kind of separate. Like, we got to play football.
Is that right? Is that right? So then, how did you end up watching Grease, JD? Because you said that you had to watch that because your sisters watched it.
Okay, yeah, no, you know, there's no.
What's your excuse there?
No, my youngest sister, because like I wasn't doing nothing. I used to pick her up from school. I used to take her to school and all that kind of stuff, innit? And she used to always watch Grease and Beauty and the Beast. Like they were the two things that she loved to watch. So I'm sitting there watching it with her. So just ended up just knowing these films word for word.
I'm going to do my Columbo. Like, just one more thing, right? If you're picking her up from school, right? You're the authoritative figure, right? You're trusted. You're in charge. You can say, you're not watching that shit again. We're going to watch football.
He enjoyed it.
He loved it.
He enjoyed it.
I just see him there. He's got a leather jacket with the collar turned up and that.
Oh, no. I must have been like what 16, and she was like what 5 or 6. So to keep a 5-6-year-old quiet, you're gonna just let her watch what she wants, innit? And just do what you want to do, innit?
I don't know, man. Grease seems the type of movie that you would have watched when you were a bit younger.
Listen, man. Don't make me do it, man. Don't make me do it, man. Like,
what?
I'm gonna get you.
What?
I'm gonna get you. Listen,
I don't know what you can do. Go for it.
Like I said,
that's a red rag to a bull, do it.
Yeah, do it, man.
No, I'm gonna let it slide this time.
I've got a feeling.
I have, but I just feel like it's gonna open a whole can of worms. So I was gonna let it go this time, man.
We're in the worm.
Probably it's meant there's nothing to do with me personally that you're gonna try and bring up, but I don't care if it ain't me, innit? Anyway, let's get to it, man. The boys. I know that the season finale is on at the moment. I'm on the season finale. Has anyone else seen that much yet?
I'm about 3 episodes into the final.
Is it season finale already? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah.
What they done? What they done? 10 episodes in a season or something? I thought normally it was more. No,
not in the boys.
10. I'll get my 2 pence out of the way. I done the first 2 series. Really enjoyed it. Loved the Australian bloke who was just throwing a C-bomb everywhere. He was just fucking unreal.
His accent's terrible, though, man.
He's Kiwi, isn't he? Carl Urban.
Yeah, he's Kiwi. Yeah.
Well, we've already established this week that I'm racially and nationally ignorant. But I enjoyed that. And I love the concept because obviously superheroes, they're the superheroes. But I love the fact that it's like they've basically said if they existed, they'd be like pop stars and movie stars, where on the surface everything you see is just fucking squeaky clean and the best role models. And it turns out that like they're just as fucked up as everybody else, if not more corrupted by like obviously the money and the fame and that. And then obviously you have to be careful with spoilers and whatnot. But like I said,
just a quick one, Blunt. Forest have got a penalty.
All right, okay.
Oh no, I mean look, they've already scored at mine anyway, so you know.
Bro.
Well,
this guy, do you know what? This guy is actually
all right. I swear to God, right?
You know, you know what you need to do. You need to do. Pay for friggin' Sky. That's what you need to do.
Really? What's that little thing I hooked you up with that I know you've got then?
Allegedly.
Exactly.
Landscaper 2.0. But do you know what he's like? I bet you, right? Because he doesn't celebrate Christmas anymore. I bet you, right? On his street, he waits like Christmas Eve and just goes and knocks on all doors. The kids and goes, you know, Santa Claus isn't real, innit? And then when people look out the windows, they think he's spreading some Christmas cheer. Oh, look at him going door to door, bless him.
You know the worst thing? He probably does it dressed as Santa Like, I bet you didn't know Santa was black, did you?
That's surprise.
You know what, actually, I didn't go doors either. I'll go down chimneys. His price goes up.
Black claws.
Family kitchen back. Where the milk and cookies, motherfucker?
Santa Cruz.
Oh gosh.
Right. Yeah. So
Sorry,
I've done the first series. I enjoyed it, loved it. I was looking forward to the third. But what completely put me off, which is where I said you were then I see a spin-off already, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
I know you're saying there's a reason, but like you've got to understand, like that's got the ability to put some viewers off, like because do you remember when The Walking Dead was enjoying that, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, The Walking Dead New York, The Walking Dead fucking Cleethorpes, The Walking Dead Scunthorpe, and it was like just fucking finish what you've started, and then
watch the wall, man.
Listen, man, The Walking Dead. I think I watched that up to 4 seasons. I thought, nah, this is getting stupid.
Didn't you see the season with Negan?
I didn't finish it, so
basically, the best
I
seasons you.
I think I stopped.
Basically.
I think I stopped when they got up to the governor guy. I was just like, yeah, no,
I've never watched it.
Nah,
listen,
bro.
you're not
the
missing.
best season.
You are not missing
bro.
anything. The only thing like that I can watch, and I've watched all of them, like from start to end, is the 28 Days Later series. That stuff is good. That Walking Dead, nah, I'm sorry, man.
I'm just saying, you're talking on something that you haven't because you stopped watching. The best season.
Yeah, I did.
Because the best character in it is Negan, and you haven't seen him.
Was that the guy with the spike bat?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he is so funny, bro. His character is
Glenn, didn't he? Like Glenn was like, everyone loved Glenn. But yeah,
so you missed out, man.
Put me off. It was like, don't, like, while I'm in the middle of I'm enjoying this, like, don't take me off on a fucking tangent, like, here, there, and everywhere. That's why, like I say, Breaking Bad, it finished, and then they were done Saul and El Camino. Game of Thrones, it finished, and then they went on to, like, House of Dragons and stuff, you know. Sons of Anarchy, finished, then they went on to the Mayans. Like, halfway through what you're doing, you can't just lob a fucking spin-off in there. But, like, what if you're telling me it's true, that it's relevant to the finale season, right?
It is.
And don't do it as a spin-off. Just do it as just do that as season 3, and then like don't put me, because I look and I just think that's too much on my fucking plate. I can't be doing with spinning plates with all these different characters.
Do you know why what you're saying don't make sense? It's because it doesn't. Because when Gen V was on, The Boys wasn't on. It's not like you're watching that and then now
I didn't say that.
Running.
I said I was waiting for season 3.
Okay, that's fair enough. But there are a lot of people that are.
But when I'm expecting to see Boys season 3, and then I see it has a different name. So clearly, like, I'm not a fucking idiot. I see that, and I think, oh, is it? They've cut it short and gone in a different direction. And then I watch the trailer, and I'm thinking, like, I don't recognize any of these people. Oh, nah, fuck this.
Well, you would recognize because there's people from The Boys that are in it. Is what I'm saying.
I considered myself a fan, and I didn't know there was a spin-off. So that's kind of wild to me. I guess, yeah, I've completely
missed it.
I have to circle back.
Like, you have to watch it, man.
Yeah.
If you want to finish watching The Boys, you have to watch it.
So Stitches, are you up to date then, or have you stopped watching?
I've seen all of it, and I'm just kind of like,
you know what it is? I think I did the first 3 seasons or the first 2 seasons, and you know where they start all seasons off where they got some weird like that miniature man, and he's like, I was just like, yeah.
Let me give a shout out here, man.
I stopped watching.
Choco, let me shout you out. Yes, thanks for the comment. And what I wanted to say,
big you up, bro.
What I wanted to say about The Boys, when I first watched the first episode, it was like, this is like you can see scrolling on the screen there. It's a realistic fantasy world, because if you had those powers and random people had those powers, they would definitely be abusing them. 100%. And do you know what it was that hooked me in? So you know what it was that hooked me in is the scene where he's on the sidewalk talking to his girl, holding her hands.
Adrian fucking minces her.
Just absolutely runs through
her. He's just left holding hands. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like this.
Listen.
I'm just gonna start engaging in the middle here. So, right, Bookstar, have you completely finished it?
I'm up to date.
You're up to date, so you've done the finale. No,
it's not finished. The finale's not finished yet.
It's released weekly.
Where are you, You've got 3 left.
About 3 or 4 episodes in.
Stitches, have you finished it?
No, I've just realised I've got a couple of episodes to watch.
Right, and where are you, Jay?
I've got to start like season 3 again, I think.
That's where I am. Like, is it worth doing? Is it as good as the first 2 seasons? Does it?
It's
Listen. I
it
didn't get
ticks off
past the
the
first.
boxes that you want from it.
I didn't
Right.
get past the first episode. Like I said, like that scene with that miniature man, like jumping into that guy's. I was just like, yeah. I was just like, you know,
By any chance,
what?
does it
Like,
go into the gas?
listen. That's what I was thinking to myself. Like, it was for me. It's not anymore. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying.
We still recommend.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh.
the way I look at it is that there's some out there stuff in the boys. Definitely.
There is.
Some
That's
out
what
there
you're
stuff.
watching it for.
But there is like drawbacks to reality. They're very clever about how they do something. It makes you think like, is this what's going on in the real world in a mad sort of way? Without
This
the
comment's just made me
superheroes.
laugh there. I'm a Hursty. There we go. Sorry, I had to just shout that one out, man. Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah, no, just
Right.
mid-flow. I just feel like that for me. See, I like that kind of stuff where it makes you think. Like, obviously, there's the mad shit that's going on, and you're like, whoa, and stuff like that. But then when you deep it, like, there's some subtle hints.
You know what?
They do to
It is a
reality.
social commentary, isn't it? It's on consumerism and all that kind of stuff.
What's that? Sorry.
It's a bit of a social commentary on like the corporations and consumerism, and like even this last series, what I've seen, it's like
Engagement.
they're playing him as Trump. Like the similarities are like with Jesus and everything.
It's mad. It's mad.
You know what? Can we talk about this guy? Can we talk about Homelander for a minute?
Oh gosh, yeah.
This character is wild. He's got a fixation on breast milk for some reason. He does some. He was bathing in a full bath of breast milk. Like, this guy is off key, bro. Off key. There's one scene. Sorry, there's one scene where he stood on the top of a skyscraper, bashing one out, just onto the street below. Like, what kind of sick, twisted dude is this?
Right. Okay.
Like,
well, we're all men here, and some the length sometimes you need to go to get a piece and quiet.
Do you know what? Though? What I just think is that it is mad, but what mad depraved shit are some of the people in power doing? Like,
well, I think we're getting a peek behind the curtain, aren't we, at the moment? Like,
and how we're seeing it, aren't we? Like
Epstein Island, when that was unfolding, and then like I remember thinking, God, why have they got a dentist? And then like as I said the sentence, I went, oh,
yeah.
Do you know? Like, I saw you bring the mood down, but do you know what it was for me? Like the crack me up is like obviously with the bed where he's like on the roof. He's just like, do you know? So some kids, have you seen them swim lessons where they throw the babies in the water and they have to learn to float themselves? Like, but they're on hands. He's just got him on the edge of the roof, and he's like, nudge.
Oh yeah.
Damn. He's just like,
he's a dark character, man.
Very dark. Very dark.
He's the head of the sort of like he's the head of the franchise type thing, isn't he? He's like he's the
main guy.
Yeah,
he is, and he wants to be a whole lot more. And he's just, you know what it is in the beginning when you first watch, you don't really know that side of Homelander in the beginning. You don't know it. It kind of gradually comes in towards the end of season 1, and you're just hearing about Homelander, and you might see a flash of him here and there, and you're thinking, okay, this guy's just like the main guy, but then you start to realize how sick and twisted this guy is, man. Messed up. I'll tell you who else is sick and twisted: the Deep. With his relationship.
Oh yeah.
This guy's off key as well. He's an off-key brother, man. He's there keeping that on ice.
I really would love to, maybe not love to understand, because I think it's quite mad. Like the people who sit there and write out these characters, like, where's your head at, bruv?
I know,
like, what lives are you living? Like, seriously, like some of the stuff they come out with, I don't think my brain could have put it together. Like, how'd you? Some twisted dark shit.
Yeah.
People have some sick thoughts. Do you know what I mean? And like you can't just like sit in a meeting at work and blurt it out. Do you know what I mean? Like the amount of time you have to just sort of like when do you know like anyone that's fast of wit, you know, you hear something like an innuendo or something, like you just like you know, if you sat in the pub, like you could potentially get kicked out of a pub, so you can't say it in a fucking like, yeah, oh,
Well, think about their creative meetings. You know, the meetings where the guys all sit together and like storyboard and stuff like. What must those meetings be like? Like someone comes up with an idea and then someone takes it somewhere else.
You know what you say there, right? Like,
No. What about the actor who first reads the script for the first time?
Yeah, when it comes to the
and you're like, I've got to do what? Man.
Yeah, imagine what's getting thrown away when they sat at the writing table. Like when they're just like,
what didn't make it? What didn't make the cut?
What did someone say? Yeah, no, that's going too far.
Yeah.
What caused that?
Did you ever see Preacher?
Yeah.
That's very similar.
Yeah. But
is that series or film?
TV's kind of gone that way. It's a series.
Who was it?
It's Dominic West, the guy from you watched
The Wire.
you watched Brassic.
Yeah, he's in Brassic. Yeah, it's McNulty from The Wire, and he played Fred West in the.
No. Sorry,
not him. No,
what's he called? He's forget him, but you know the guy at Brassic, the main guy, like Michelle Gagan.
Yeah, he was.
He's in it.
This is England.
Yeah, he's in it. He plays an Irish vampire.
I quite like him though. I think he's a fucking crack.
He's brilliant. And then there's loads of other people in there whose names I can't think of, but it's really good. Really off the wall. Quite like the boys.
Dominic West then?
Is it Dominic West? Dominic Cooper, maybe he might be called.
So is McNulty Dominic West?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's Dominic West.
Yeah, I think it's Dominic Cooper. He's not a great actor, but it's a great program.
Preacher.
Yeah.
I'll make note. Just
I think I did watch. I did watch some Preacher. Season 1 or so.
If you want a show that you got to watch, I've been bigging up the show since the dawn of time. Banshee, go and watch
Banshee.
That.
Yeah.
You put me onto that,
JD. Yeah. I know. Listen. I stumbled across that. Like I was just, you know, I'm just looking for something to watch here, and I think I was on IMDb just looking at shows. And I saw the rating and I thought, okay, rating looked decent. I just put it on. First episode, hooked. Straight away.
That was a bad boy show.
Listen, imagine being in jail with a guy like that albino, man. Like, woof, I'm telling you.
I know, flipping out. And it's the same guy. What's his name? He's the same guy as Homelander, isn't it?
Yeah, Homelander,
Same
Anthony Starr, his name.
I'm seeing a pattern in the characters he plays, man.
yeah, innit?
No, the thing is, like, no, listen, and you see in Banshee, like the graphic violence, it is some of it's just next level,
it's
man.
Not just the violence that's graphic in Banshee.
Yeah, I know. I know.
The sex is on the same scale as Spartacus.
Spartacus is next level, flipping.
That's pornography, man.
Oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. It's literally sex and violence and nothing else. That's all it is. And a weird dialogue. The dialogue's weird, man. The way they're talking it is mad. But listen, I was going to talk about Billy Butcher, speaking of dialogue, because he's got the best dialogue in The Boys. He just has the best lines. He has the best lines. He just cracks me up. He just really doesn't care. He's got no fear. It's just his accent, unfortunately, is not quite on point. Obviously, being from London, we notice. I don't know if other people do notice, but we notice, and his accent isn't quite on point.
It was jarring at first, but I think after like the first series, you just kind of accept it, don't you? Because like they got the best dialogue anyway, so gets away with it.
No,
if you're gonna play an Aussie, okay, if as long as you can say the word "can't," can't. As long as you get "can't" right, then you're all right.
I lose count of how many times he says that per episode. Like, oh my gosh. But no, he's a great character, man. A great character. And then you got Gen V. I have to talk on Gen V because I think I'm the only one who's seen it. So basically, this is the university that Supes go to. And the aim is to become one of the... They call them the six, isn't it?
Yeah,
or is it the seven. Sorry.
Yeah.
The aim is to become one of the seven. And that's what they all kind of strive for. And they all get ratings from 1 down to however many people are attending the university, and they even battle each other for number 1 spot and stuff like that. It's sick. But the good thing about it is you see loads of new kind of superpowers that people have. There's mad different superpowers that people have. There's one girl who is the main character, and she basically can control blood. And you think, what's that gonna do? Watch it. I don't want to give no spoilers, but that's her superpower.
Yeah, like
And
control,
her
one end of a body or down, like you can move it type thing, like, or you can make it expand and boil.
I can't even talk on it without spoiling.
Or you can just get half of Los Angeles, drive past with guns.
Just watch it and you'll see. But she's the same level as Homelander in terms of her powers. She's that level. Yeah. I think there's 2 or 3 that are that level in the world, and she's one of them. So there's that. Yeah, and you do get members of the boys that come into Gen V, and now on the season finale, you are going to have Gen V characters in the boys. So.
Sorry, sorry. I know not the football, but I just had a flash from my screen. Palace are winning 3-1 away to Shakhtar. They're going to win this Europa Conference League, man. We say 3 trophies in 2 seasons for Palace. Yeah, Palace are local winners, so I hope they do well anyway. Like, you know, I don't mind Palace.
Just on Palace, right? I told Adam Wharton, he's the fucking boy of him. If I was any one of the top, if I was Liverpool, Arsenal, well, obviously not Tottenham, but I'd be straight in for him. Like next year, I would break.
See, I'm not so sure.
Listen, for that funny little slide shot you tried to send out there, even if we're in a championship, we're gonna come and take Hayden Hackney from you. Like, we'll take him just for the fun of it.
He won't be going to Spurs. He won't be going to Spurs.
He's got taste.
Listen, I think I prefer Elliot Anderson to Adam Wharton. I think he's better. He's a better player.
He is a quality footballer. I bet the Geordies are kicking themselves letting him go.
I think with Adam Wharton, I'm not saying he can't, because I think he's got talent, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to make that transition to a top team. The reason being, Palace play a certain way. Like, you're not expected to have as much possession at Palace, right? And they play on a transition. When you play in one of the top teams, you're expected to have the lion's share of the ball. So you're going to get the ball all the time. You're going to be playing against low blocks, not teams that are trying to get at you. So that's a different game. So I'm not saying he can't, but there's a question mark for me on whether or not he can make it.
What I don't want to do, lads, is turn this into a football podcast. I'm sorry.
We'll talk about
we can do that on Tuesday.
Gender piece, Adam Watt.
But anyway, so Gen V, you have to watch it if you want to finish watching the boys. Otherwise, it's not going to make any sense whatsoever. But I want to get on to the main topic of conversation today, man. Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. I am going to go around and find out which people prefer and why. But what we're going to do is actually going to rank them both and see which one comes out on top. I've got a certain criteria that we're going to use. Now, I said earlier, I'd be shocked if anybody chose Mortal Kombat over Street Fighter. And what did you say, Blunt?
Hold my beer.
Why did you say that?
Well, obviously, you have to have a contrarian, and all that. I have to take myself back to when it was right, and obviously, Street Fighter was Nintendo, and it was just dominant, right? As far as the titles at that time for that particular genre, what was it? You used to call them a beat 'em up, didn't they? Shoot 'em ups, beat 'em ups, right? For that particular genre, they just completely had a monopoly. They went the other way with it because obviously with Street Fighter, it was cartoon style graphics, which you can't fucking complain about because you're dealing with 8-bit console stuff. When the 16-bit Mega Drive came about, obviously with Mortal Kombat. Do you remember the first time you seen Mortal Kombat, having looked at Street Fighter for all that time, and they had done the graphics? It was like a revolutionary style where it was sort of like a video character, wasn't it? On more or less a sort
I'm going to burst your bubble in a minute, Blunt, but go on.
Right, but the way it looked, it was revolutionary, and that's where it was, and it was. You had obviously the thing all your Hadouken and stuff like that, and then you had special moves and things like that. But Mortal Kombat came in and the gore came in, and it was just it created that sort of that controversy where it was one of the first games I remember. They were like, "Fucking hell, they have to ban video games. Kids can't be playing this." And they just sort of they up the bar a bit with it. The biggest criticism I had with Mortal Kombat though is the finishing moves. You know, you got them where they were like rocking at the end and go finish him.
Finish him.
No fucking knew what the finishing moves were. And then when I went
you.
back and looked, right, when I went back and looked, and like some of the button press combos, and it's not like they were written down in the fucking like accompanying handbook that was in the game. Do you know what I mean? Where you could like look at it and learn it. And it came out at a time where we didn't have the internet, where you could just go online and be like, right, what's Johnny Cage finisher? Do you know? There was just how the fuck.
They were urban
That's how they
myths.
sold the magazines,
Listen,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Them,
Super Nintendo magazine and all that kind of stuff. They're all in there.
there's no one that can tell me they knew all these fatality and animality and friendship and that. There was too many, and the combinations were crazy.
Yeah, they
Because
were
you
like
could buy it.
wrong.
Oh, they were crazy.
And
The only one that was easy was Scorpion. Scorpion was an easy one.
And stuff like that, wasn't it? Or watch Games Master, you know, Patrick Wu with his fucking
Games Master, yeah. But I'm going to burst your bubble. I promised I would.
Go on.
I'm not giving the innovation of the look to Mortal Kombat because there was
Pit
a
Fighter.
game before that, Pit Fighter. Thank you. They were the ones who started that look.
Right, I'll give
That
you
was before
Actually,
Mortal
you know
Kombat.
what? Yeah, I'll give you that one. But the gameplay was fucking terrible, so it didn't catch on. And I think they did it better. So I'll give you that one that they sort of originated that idea. But Mortal Kombat came and look, right, we understand what you guys were trying to do. This is what you were trying to do.
See, from my side, yeah. First things first, this done the argument for me. I bunked school to play Street Fighter. I didn't bunk school to play Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? It was either
I've
Street
seen
Fighter.
man queuing to play Street Fighter. I ain't never seen man queuing to play Mortal Kombat at the
Street Fighter
arcade.
and WrestleFest were the only games that I bunked school for.
WrestleFest was hard still. I ain't gonna lie, man.
All I'm saying, like, man was on the thing waiting for people to try and take me off. Do you understand? Like, people was coming up, challenges. You're either doing the journey through and, you know, getting through the stages, or man's putting in his money to challenge you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that game was cold. What I will say, what I will give to Mortal Kombat though, I feel like the storyline behind it, they did more with the storyline than Street Fighter did. Because Street Fighter didn't really, you had like, each character had a kind of journey or story, but they didn't really monopolize it until later. Do you know what I'm saying? So the Mortal Kombat came with a story. There was already a story, and they kind of like they went with that.
It's a good point that you make there, because it was more like a what was the Van Damme film where it was the Kumite, that secret target. It was more like that. Was it was like
well, they wanted Van Damme to be Johnny Cage, didn't they?
Bloodsport.
Oh yeah, they did want him.
The entire premise was based on Van Damme playing Johnny Cage, and when he knocked it back, then goes on the table.
Yeah. So but those two games will forever be part of my childhood, man. I just remember, like, listen, you bought consoles just for those games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know how good they were in their own right? Is like you say, you had Pit Fighter. I remember when the Sega Dreamcast or Saturn was coming out, they tried with that Virtua Fighter 1 and 2, and that was a bit wank.
Yeah, it's a bit blocky.
Soul Calibur wasn't though.
Soul
Calibur
was alright, but and then you had the Wu-Tang one. Do you remember? What was the Wu-Tang fucking?
Never played it. I had no interest.
I played it because and then you had like sort of bonus tracks on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But has there ever been a one-on-one fighting game, even with the generation consoles that we have now and the abilities that they have now? Has there been another beat 'em up like title like? They kind of retired the genre. Like people look at it and think like
you got
Tekken's probably the only thing.
Tekken, that was probably the only one to challenge. But was it?
Never
I
got
don't
Tekken,
think you
man.
reached the levels. It never
Tekken
reached the
was
levels.
bad. Hey, Tekken was a bad
It
boy
was
game.
all right. But it was all right.
Forang with his fucking kicks.
Yeah, Paul. Every time, Paul. I always used to pick him every single time with that mad high top.
Yeah, I mean, I never got into Tekken like that, man.
Tekken was
There's other games. There's other games that I'd much rather play than Tekken personally.
You know what it is with Tekken? It was making it 360 degree. It was 3D.
Yeah.
You could move around properly.
That was like that was
Yeah, it was. That's right. Yeah.
Wait, remind me. Tekken was Tekken the one with Mitsurugi?
Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu,
Yoshimitsu.
And,
which one's Mitsurugi?
Mitsurugi's
King.
We had like the leopard head and fucking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what was sick here, Tekken? We should have maybe included that. Like, but the fact that we never thought of Tekken until we've just had a discussion here.
I did, but I didn't
Tekken
think it was
wasn't all
about.
that,
I
man.
didn't. You can't put Tekken up against Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat are at the beginning. That's why you can't really put Tekken up against them. These have been going a lot longer.
It's Messi Ronaldo. Isn't it? That's what it is. It's Messi Ronaldo.
All right, listen, can I ask you this?
I prefer
No, listen. Would you not have played Tekken all day? Like, was Tekken a game that you play all day?
No.
I've never played a fight.
Soul Calibur I play all day.
You've
Soul
muted
Calibur,
yourself, JD.
Soul Calibur I play all day. I put Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, yes, the pirate, bruv.
Yeah,
I used to be the pirate. You know the one with the two. He had the two swords.
What was the one that had the nunchucks?
Bad. Yeah, man. Soul Calibur, that was a game. But anyway, listen. What I want to do, I'm going to run through some criteria, and let's agree. There's 5 of us, so majority rules, yeah. And we'll see how we vote on this.
And a democracy, are we?
So first thing is graphics. Which wins on graphics in your opinion? I think that's an easy one, personally. Has to be Mortal Kombat, surely.
I prefer Street Fighter.
Okay. Got one for Street Fighter. Any more for Street Fighter for graphics? JD, are you with us? Or...
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Well, take your time, mate.
No, you know, I'll probably give Mortal Kombat graphics. Probably Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Okay, sure that's the right answer, yeah? Ersty, where are you going?
Yeah, I gotta go Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, point for Mortal Kombat on graphics, I would say definitely. What about animation?
That's a tough one, that though. Like when you say animation, are you talking the sort of engine of the game? Like how it flowed, like
the fluidity of it,
I'd have to
the movement of the fighters and stuff like that.
Oh, I'd have to give that a Mortal Kombat as well. It looked way more realistic. Like it looked more sort of humanoid than cartoon based.
It did, but for me, I felt like when it came to gameplay, the way you move the characters in Street Fighter was better. Like it was just more intuitive. Like jump backwards. Like it wasn't kind of. And then when they went onto the later one, Street Fighter Black Belt Edition and Alpha Edition and stuff, and you can go into the background and you move a bit better. But I hear what you're saying. Like it depends, isn't it? Like if you want to play a game that's closer to reality, definitely.
That's the point I was going to make. Yeah, well, to be honest, it's a no point because it's not exactly like it's not like you're playing FIFA or PES and you're looking for realistic football. Do you know what I mean? Or a boxing game, like it's a fantasy fucking made up fighting world realm where like what do you do for a living? I fight him. What do you do? I fight him. Like
where you going animation? Blunt?
I'm going Mortal Kombat still.
Mortal Kombat, Stitches.
Yeah, I think I have to give it to Mortal Kombat, even though I preferred Street Fighter's animation.
Okay, JD?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Thirsty.
Well, like Blunt said, there has to be one contrarian, so I'm going Street Fighter.
Oh, so that means I'm going to split the vote. Okay.
I just think if you think back to that first Mortal Kombat game,
it's already 3-1, isn't it? On that thing.
No, 2-2.
2-2. No, I thought Jay went. Jay, did you go Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. JD went Mortal Kombat, so did you. Stitches went Street Fighter, and Hursty went Street Fighter. That's 2-2.
Stitches went.
No, I said Mortal Kombat, even though
you said Mortal Kombat. Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you
Street
said
Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Manipulate the votes. The democracy's gone out the window.
So it's real then. So it's real.
The next one's interesting. The next one's interesting. Sound. Now I'm going to ask you a question before you answer. What's more legendary out of you win perfect or finish him? What is more legendary out of those two? And that's not an easy one, I don't think. I think they're very close.
But not even just that though. Like there's the sounds and the levels. There's the elephants in the background on Dalshim's level. There's different little sounds in the back. Now, I'm a Street Fighter on this
the
one.
Street Fighter music alone is legendary.
Yeah.
Who's that comedian who says about the commerce going on in the background? There's commerce happening.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're playing on
the China one?
Yeah.
Where there's all stuff going on in the background.
Yeah,
I just feel like I just feel again. Does that feed into animation then?
No, that's more like game texture, innit?
Yeah,
Anyway,
do you know what you maybe meant by animation rendering, without getting too technical. That's maybe what but I get what you mean. But like that's depth, isn't it? That's depth and texture. What's going on in the background? That's like attention to detail. Like obviously, like you'll see with the new Grand Theft Auto, like when they say like basically, there's people will pull out fucking phones apparently and put you on social media within the game if they catch you committing a crime or viral and like. But I don't know.
To be honest, I went Mortal Kombat with animation anyway.
The first time you did with Scott, you went, "Get over here." That was you were like, "Oh man, this guy's fucking."
He didn't only say "get over here" because he used to say "come here" as well. He's like, "Come here." Yeah, both. But I still think for me, I'm going to vote first on this one, and I'm saying Street Fighter. Street Fighter for sound. There's too many legendary level music. There's the "You Win Perfect" will forever reign supreme for me.
Still gets used on everything, doesn't it? Like the sleeves itself. Perfect. I still do it. When me and Esty play PES, like you'll put like a good move together and like just fucking play some off the back, and you just go perfect.
and even the way the music speeds up as you get into
yeah.
Good attention to detail.
Is there anyone for Mortal Kombat on sound?
Nah, not for me.
I don't think so. So first point for Street Fighter. There we go. The next one is for me again a quite easy one. Controls. And I'm just going to point out one little difference because we can talk about how difficult moves are and stuff like that. Just a simple block on Street Fighter, you just press back and you block. On Mortal Kombat, you got to think about pressing a button. And it's like, why? Why does it need to be so difficult, man? Like, I got enough to think about with all the buttons that I got to press for Mortal Kombat. So that on its own is enough for me to say Street Fighter. But is there any argument for Mortal Kombat with controls?
No, like I mentioned at the start, didn't I say like the finisher moves were just like beyond ridiculous. And every now and again, I mean, don't get me wrong, when you start playing a game, you might look and you think like, this is a bit complicated. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's say with football games, FIFA would be the same as eFootball. You know, it was like we've got like you're thinking, well, how am I meant to press like 3 triggers at the same time and then use the arrows to like get someone to run? You pick it up after a while, but with certain games I've had, the controls have been that difficult. It takes the enjoyment away from the game because you're thinking more like, you end up like riddled with arthritis after the fucking thing.
It's too much. Who did this on Mortal Kombat?
Go on.
It's finish him. Pause. Get the paper out. Okay. This. Right, let me go back. And then it don't even come off.
You don't do it.
Track and field. It just I've never ever managed to pull off a fucking finisher move ever.
What? Not Scorpion. Scorpion was the easy one. It was down, up.
I never played with
something like that. Scorpion was easy, and he used to pull
just
the
even
mask
you
off
saying it now sounds complex. You know what I mean? Down, up, to spin
it's
around.
The only one I could do it. There was only about 3 buttons or 4 buttons you had to press. It was a simple one, the Scorpion one, and he would take his mask off and blow fire on the person, innit?
Yeah,
Scorpion. He's the only one I could ever do. I couldn't do anybody else, man.
All I know is I used to play Mortal Kombat and I used to try and do Street Fighter moves to try and make something happen.
Was that muscle memory?
Who did you like use on Mortal Kombat? Let's talk about that. Who did you, before we continue, who did you use on Mortal Kombat?
Liu Kang. Liu
Kang or Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and do the kick.
Yeah, I'm the same. Liu Kang or Sub-Zero.
Raiden sometimes as well because he
Raiden,
the hat.
Yeah.
My brother used to use Raiden. He used to annoy me.
Down up and he teleported the other side of the screen.
I never on any of them because obviously when you're a kid, you didn't have like sort of the social maturity. You'd be like, I'm going to play as the female character now just for but do you know what I mean? When you're a kid, you're a lad. You're like, oh, I'm not being the girl.
Street Fighter. I played with Chun-Li bare time.
Hey, Chun-Li with
really
the kicks.
Hey,
chuck a man in the corner and just kick them.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
trust me. What about on Street Fighter, man? Who was your character on Street Fighter?
Ryu or Ken? Just because I wanted to do Dragon Ball.
That's a half right answer.
Then I discovered Sagat, and I never stepped away from Sagat. There's the Tiger Knee and
what was it? Oh no, Dalsim. He used to have that fucking sneaky move where he'd go down low and throw that long leg out. And you just
Yeah.
like if anyone mastered that, you just want to fucking maul them in the room, like
Because they'll juggle you, because they know how to do it. So just as you're about to get your balance, you can't block, you just get kicked.
that was
It's
the thing with
unblockable.
Street Fighter as well. That was a negative point. Like basically there was hacks in the game.
Yeah, like you get
Like,
people
one
who stand
move
in
over
front
over
of you and just do
like,
those.
get near 'em. Yeah.
Is this a really arrogant take? I always feel if when I ask that question, who did you use? If you don't tell me Ken, you could never have beaten me in Street Fighter. I just have that view. If you don't say Ken, ain't beating me. I was always like that. I was always Ken. I'd have to be Ken, not Ryu. Ken.
Do you
when
know?
it
Do you
got
know
to the
why?
latest Street Fighters, the dragon punches were disgusting. Disgusting.
So, did you know the reason I used to go with Ken most of the time is that he can do a 5-hit what's it called, dragon punch, well Ryu can't. So
yeah, that's right.
You jump into them with
His throw was better
and
as
as
well. He
you
rolled,
land,
didn't he?
and as you land, you can do a triple hit one as well. So you get a 4-hit
his dragon punches were dirty, bro.
dirty, mate. Nasty.
All right, should we move on to the next? I'll take it. Controls is going to Street Fighter because I can't see any reason to give that to Mortal Kombat.
100%.
Right, next category is it's the category is balance, and what it means is a balance between the difficulty when playing against the computer, a balance between the players. So, for example, in Street Fighter, I feel there was a bit more of a balance from going through all the characters than Mortal Kombat. I feel Mortal Kombat, there are some characters that are just way more powerful, way better moves than anyone else in the game. I don't know what you think.
Especially when you get to the latter stage bosses as well in Mortal Kombat.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Stupidly difficult. Like with Street Fighter, like they M Bison was difficult, but you could beat him with dragon punches. Do you know what I mean? You could dragon punch him out of his roll, and you found like there's little tactics that you could do to beat him, or you could do your straight up kick.
That move where you used to jump on your head used to wind me up.
I used to never come back into like that one as well.
Yeah,
jump on your head.
Do you remember what that was called?
What's that?
Psycho Crusher.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like spin through the air and come at you like with like 2 fists. Like
I can deal with that because that's like a proper big boy move. But when you're jumping on my head, nah, bro.
Bouncing on
me up, man. This ain't Mario Brothers here. Like I'm jumping on my head like it's Mario, man.
You ain't getting no mushroom off me, mate. You know that skipping, sliding kick thing that he does as well, where he zooms across the screen and it trips you up. Like it's mad.
Horrible.
Well, he had two, didn't he? He had the sliding one, and then it was like a scissor kick where he'd like flip over and come at you.
Yeah.
That scissor kick was horrible. Oh man,
bastard Bison.
And what's his name? Vega. When Vega used to go off and used to go mad.
When he went on the
I used to find Vega easy. Vega was easy. I thought Sagat was harder, and Bison. Balrog and Vega. I used to breeze through them too, man.
Balrog was the boxer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Supposed to be Tyson, wasn't he? That's why they changed Bison because there was too close. But the boxer was originally supposed to be Bison. But it was too close to Mike Tyson so they put him on Bison and changed him to Balrog.
Yeah.
So what are we saying with balance? Anyone from Mortal Kombat?
Probably the difficulty. Obviously, fucking like Mortal Kombat was just fucking super difficult as well. Because you know what used to piss you off as well when you were playing against the computer, like you say, we established you couldn't do the finishing moves. But when the computer beat you, they'd just pull them out and you'd just be thinking like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Been trying for 6 months.
Wind you up, man.
Yeah, just to rub it in.
Okay, so we go Street Fighter for balance. Characters is the next one. Who had the better characters?
Oh, Mortal Kombat, hands down.
Okay, your argument for Mortal Kombat?
Just like I said, they were well thought out, and do you know what I mean? Like they say, you had like the Scott. There was the three one about Mortal Kombat 2. You had Scorpion, was it Reptile? Was it the green
Reptile
one?
didn't come into the second one.
Second one, yeah, and then obviously Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile. They say Johnny Cage, Liu Kang. I just thought like I say, because it was more realist. I'm quite a realist with stuff, like I say, which is why I can't get away with Lord of the Rings. It's like always set me, leave me out. You know what I mean? So like, because the characters were a little bit more realistic and limited than Street Fighter, but like you say, they had more of a backstory to it, so you could sort of hone in what they're about. Like, you didn't realize, like Blanca, you know what I mean? Until the film came out, you didn't realize he was like a mad fucking scientist with an experiment went wrong. He just had this big fucking green thing with orange hair. Do you know?
That
Like,
was a different story. The
Chinese man just smashing Honda Accords to pieces for no reason. Like, did he get sacked from Honda or like?
Can I just add something here? Because we keep talking about the backstory for Street Fighter. There are endless anime Street Fighter films which has a storyline.
Yeah,
so the storylines are out there. They're out there.
I didn't discover them.
How is it everyone knew who Akuma was before he came into the game? Everyone knew he was.
Well, the point that I'm making though, Buck, is that I didn't know that before I started playing Street Fighter.
Me neither.
And it was years after playing Street Fighter and I started realizing, like, oh, there's actually a story. Because I always wanted to know why Ryu's always walking off into the sunset looking for the next fight. Right? I wanted to know,
chewy bastard.
He's just a chewy.
who this girl was that Ken was looking for. Do you know what I'm saying? What's Ken and Ryu's relationship? All of that I wanted to know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Chung Li, what was her story? Like I wanted to know all the stories. Like, but I didn't feel like they did enough with that when the game came out initially. It's not until later, like you said, with the anime and all of that started coming out, giving you like those stories. But with Mortal Kombat from day one, when it came out, the stories were there. Do you know what I mean? The stories were there, and the films didn't take too long to come out.
You know what it was? That because of that, you could relate to the character more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, obviously, when you were playing as that character, like you saw, well, not relate. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Go on, because you've bailed me out 4 times today. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's like, you know what I mean, don't you? Like, is relatable, or is it like?
I guess you feel more affinity. You feel more affinity to the characters.
Perfect word.
But with me, Street Fighter, the air of mystery intrigued me more because I didn't know that much about them. I wanted to know more, so therefore I was drawn more to Street Fighter because I was like, I'm intrigued by this. Like when I clock it with this guy, what's gonna happen at the end? Like what's the backstory? Like you know what I mean? Yeah, there's just
that was it. That was the reason to complete
never
it, to
defeat
see
Feng
more about
Long.
the character.
You will never defeat Sheng Long or whoever. I'm like, who's Sheng Long? You know what I mean? I wanted to know.
He's
Doesn't he play for Stoke?
Fastest ever Premier League goal in Premier League. Like saying like the clues were there in like anime, but the problem is like anime it's only really made an impact in sort of Western media culture in the last 15, 20 years. It's been there, but people have to be a fan of it. You know what I mean? It's like I realise now, like obviously with the Ben, like he's what 12 or 13. But then he started watching. He really got into like the sort of Japanese anime cartoon, Attack on Titan and stuff like that.
Oh my god, that's yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, there's more influence on Western culture by like the anime thing. But back then, we're going back what 25, 30 years. I don't think like it wasn't like that accessible.
It was more manga that was about back then, I would say.
Yeah. Like where were you seeing this stuff when these games were out? Where?
Channel 4 Friday night, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Videos,
no.
Videos, bro. That's how it was. It was you'd see it on video. One of your friends, you would have the video because not all of you would have it. One of your friends, and you borrow it. That's how you know. But all right. So characters. I'm assuming we're going Mortal Kombat with characters then.
I'm not.
I have to.
So we got one for Street Fighter. We got one for Mortal Kombat. Hursty.
Street Fighter all the way.
Street Fighter all the way. JD, I don't know where you are.
He said Mortal Kombat before he left.
Well, I'm going Street Fighter. So Street Fighter wins on characters. Right, single player mode is the next one. Single player mode. Which game was a better single player mode?
Street Fighter.
Sorry, man. I was listening, man. Street Fighter 1 for characters with me, man. I wasn't really a Mortal Kombat fan like that, so Street Fighter, sorry.
Okay.
What was the next category again, sorry, mate?
Single player.
Single player mode.
Do you know, like I'm gonna have to say Street Fighter. It was more engaging because it was less difficult. Like, you know, like it was just like the Mortal Kombat sometimes one of them games where you just pull your fucking hair out.
Pure continues. Pure continues in Mortal Kombat, man.
Yeah. Like they say, it was just like you feel like you stood more of a chance with Street Fighter.
Yeah, and with Street Fighter, I felt like I could play it over and over and over. It never got got
Yeah.
bored of it. I just
Yeah, I did.
I'd clock it with
You try
them,
and
then I want
complete
to
it with
try it
everyone.
with Chun-Li, then I try and
Yeah,
Kyle,
yeah.
then bite. Like I just that was easier with Mortal Kombat. I didn't want to play with some of the characters just because partly because I didn't know their moves and it was too difficult, and B just one as fun, like for me. Do you know what I mean? I didn't mind playing Mortal Kombat against other people, but playing like the game single player mode, it wasn't. I didn't really enjoy it.
That's do you know what you're about there? It's like say I keep going back to I use that because obviously I play fucking eFootball, PES, whichever you want to call it now. Mostly like I'll only play it online because like you've played the computer, you've got. Do you know what I mean? It's like I mean games now. Obviously the AI behaves a lot different and it'll catch you out. Back then there was no AI. It was programmed in and it was a set like. Do you know? And like in some arms it was just fucking too difficult. You'd have your difficulty settings. It was either just fucking like way too easy. And then there's a very, very, very small line between way too easy and absolutely fucking impossible. But with like Street Fighter, you'd get a bit of joy out of it, like even when you put the.
Don't forget as well, you could unlock characters on Street Fighter.
Well, you had to
completing it on a
you
certain
did
level.
You did on Mortal Kombat as well, though, didn't you?
Did
the later games you did?
They were grayed out, weren't they, and have like a padlock on them.
But I've already put the point next to Street Fighter for single player mode. I don't think Mortal Kombat comes close.
Not, that one's not disputable.
There's one more category for innovation. Innovation.
That
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. No.
So this is an interesting one because I think when Mortal Kombat first came out, you have to give it to them for innovation with the fatalities and all of those extra moves and stuff and the story plot and whatever and the graphics and everything that you said. You would give it initially to Mortal Kombat. However, I think some of the latter stages of Street Fighter started coming out with some mad stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Being able to go into the background or being able to, you know, you could take with Zangief, you could take the man up like 10 screens in Black Belt Edition. And do the spinning power driver through 10 screens. One move could take the whole energy. Like, you could do like crazy stuff. Like, you could do a dragon punch one way and end up coming out the other end of the screen. They started doing like some kind of crazy stuff with it.
Yeah, but that was a bit of a copy. Like, there was the character on Mortal Kombat that used to do that, where basically you do the move and like the dash back
Raiden.
Out behind them.
Raiden.
Yeah. Do you know the thing for me as well? Like Mortal Kombat, they had like 1 and 2, and then there's probably been 3 for like later years, but at the time it was like 1 and 2, and then they sort of went away from it, they left it, and it didn't oversaturate. Street Fighter started doing loads of like crazy, like we say, we've talked about spin-offs, haven't we? Do you remember, like Mario? You can just have Mario, and then it'd be Mario Kart.
Yeah, but that was Mortal Kombat versus X-Men. They did spin-offs.
Yeah, but that was way after.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
terrible game that was.
They didn't like oversaturate the solid. Right, this is what we've came to do. We've done it, and we're not going to try and squeeze too much juice out of the fruit, so to speak.
Or, either that, or they couldn't compete with Street Fighter.
Did you enjoy them later versions of Street Fighter? That would seem like it felt like they were just making them for making sake.
I quite enjoyed some of them though.
I can understand what you mean. Actually, I can. I
got one of the later
ones. Too far.
It was too much. Like, you got 50, 60 hit combos, and like then you go on into a Dragon Ball that fucking fills the screen, and it's like
sometimes
there's actually one level,
from the
and you don't know how you did it,
and it's just like literally goes bang 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 bang, and the screen comes back on, and you're fucking dead on the floor. Like, it's like, what's going on there?
I've bust out a massive combo before, thinking, okay, I went for a certain combo. How the hell did I just do that one?
Yeah,
you get me. It's that happened with Street Fighter a few times.
Yeah, I think after Champion Edition and Black Belt Edition, it went a bit crazy.
That's why Tekken fell down, because it was just like there was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and I remember like there was Tekken 7 where, and then like they tried to revamp it recently, didn't they, for the PS4, PS5?
Did you ever play Killer Instinct?
Yeah.
I remember
that was similar. They had massive combos on it.
Full blocker, fatality. Oh, they had so many ultra. Yeah.
So are we going with innovation? Who you got?
I think
Street Fighter.
I don't think there's a Mortal Kombat without a Street Fighter, so it's got to be Street Fighter.
Yeah,
For me,
Change
Street
it.
Fighter was like Street Fighter is more of a movement, like you know what I'm saying. Like Mortal Kombat was just a moment that came and went for me. So I'm saying Street Fighter.
Was there a game before Street Fighter where like they've got the power moves, the Hadouken, the Dragon Punches, the spinning bear kicks? I don't think there's maybe like sideways fighters, but
like the closest you're getting is like
Yeehaw Kung Fu
right,
on the Commodore
right
64.
game. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the karate game.
I'm walking along like that.
The joystick and the two, but, what
Okay,
else?
well,
Mike Tyson, knockout boxing, however it's called, and then like
Mike Tyson's Punch
Punch
Out.
Out.
that's
Punch
it.
Out.
Yeah, that was big. That was big.
Yeah, nah, you're right. You know,
I think Street
think
Fighter
JD.
paves the way for
Yeah.
everything that comes
Listen,
after.
okay. What I'm saying is, how can Mortal Kombat beat Street Fighter for innovation?
No, it can't.
Like I said,
Right.
like Street Fighter, like the impact that game had compared to Mortal Kombat. Like I said, Mortal Kombat came and went. Street Fighter, like
I'll disagree with you there, K-Win, but I'll agree. You've changed my mind, like innovation content.
I think you're right though, JD. I think you hit the nail on the head when you said like Street Fighter came, it was a movement, it changed everything, and then there wouldn't have necessarily been a Mortal Kombat without a Street Fighter.
Street Fighter is the Simpsons to Family Guy and South Park.
Yeah.
Basically. So we give the points. Street Fighter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-2. Street Fighter landslide victory versus Mortal Kombat. There we go.
Perfect. You win. Perfect.
Oh man, right? Okay.
What I said about All My Beer, like I knew it would be Street Fighter, but I
You had to challenge the
Good
status quo.
conversation though.
it could not be a fucking cut and dry conversation. It really can't.
I thought
It was amazing when it came out, for like the way it looked and like you said, the blood, the guard, and all the rest of it. But
And as well, it had the advantage as well that it was on the more powerful console, wasn't it? Because it landed on the 16 bit.
Like I said, for me, it would have been a wider margin. Like, I mean, the only thing I would probably have given Mortal Kombat is the graphics. Apart from that, like you know, I don't know what other category, like whatever category.
Graphics and animation.
Gore,
that's what it won.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe, yeah, but yeah, maybe all right. But apart from that, Street Fighter, like
Street Fighter is more child friendly and it's a safer game.
Even the
Mortal
movies.
Kombat wanted to take on the battle.
Listen,
would need
even
to be.
Even the movies, Street Fighter shits on Mortal Kombat. So
fuck off.
I think it does, to be fair. I prefer it.
It doesn't. That Street Fighter
even
movie,
the movies.
Listen,
and you know what? Look at the new Street Fighter that's coming out. You got 50 in there. You got stars like
that's
this
a
new
different
Mortal
story.
Kombat one.
That's a different story.
Yeah, you can't compare that to before it even come out.
Well, the first Street Fighter film was just dog shit.
The best Street Fighter film that's ever come out is.
Was Mortal Kombat any better? Like, was Mortal Kombat better?
It was better, but it wasn't a great film. It was better than
It was better.
Yeah, it was a lot better. A lot better. Yeah.
It was not difficult to be better. That Street Fighter was
not perfect by any stretch, but
it was terrible.
Better.
Seeing Kylie Minogue as Cammy and all this, it was dog shit, bro. Like,
was Kylie Minogue in the Street Fighter? I don't even remember.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
But it must have been bad if I don't remember it. I mean,
yeah, she plays Cammy, isn't it?
Cammy, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, listen, what are we on Thursday? So I don't think we've got any watch-alongs this weekend because I'm certainly not doing another one till next week. Have we got one? When have we got one?
It's fucking crunch time on Saturday, isn't it?
I'm thinking, do I really want to do Tottenham Villa? Like Tottenham Villa?
JD will know all about this next season.
All right, Blunt, I'm giving you the login and all that, mate. You can jump in and we'll go for it. We'll go for it tomorrow.
Sure, they'll do it. Like I say, we'll get it's 12 kick off all championship teams. Quick rundown. You've got any one of three teams can finish in the playoff spot. Derby, Hull, Wrexham. Borough are playing Wrexham. And then you've got any one of four, which is more likely going to be Ipswich, QPR, Millwall, Oxford, Southampton. Can't remember the wrong way they got Preston. Borough.
Sheffield United, aren't they?
After, I think it's Preston. Well, I'll check it, but obviously Wrexham need a win.
But you'll talk about this on the football pod on Saturday.
I'm trying to give them the appetite for Saturday because it's going to happen in between.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. So Saturday we've got to watch along then with Blunt, and then we've got Tuesday. Don't Gas the Badge will be back as well. Me, JD, and guests. And again next week, same time, the Don't Gas podcast. Go on.
No, I was gonna say next week, man. What are we gonna do? Top 5 rappers, hip hop.
We
top
have
5
to do
lists?
that because we had the
It's gotta be
conversation
done,
today.
man. Yeah,
We have
okay.
to. Definitely.
Yeah,
Everyone bring their top 5.
everyone knows my top 5 anyway, man. But yeah, but I'm here to argue and debate it and poo-poo everyone else's, like, you know. Definitely gonna poo-poo Blunts, man. Like he's gonna have some Australian rappers in there that no one's heard of. So yeah, I'm poo-pooing that.
Right, okay. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit subscribe, support Don Gas, help us to grow this channel. And thanks to everyone that already has subscribed. And we will be back next time. Peace, everyone.
Latest.